Welcome to today's podcast, where we'll uncover the secrets behind the success of millionaires. What sets them apart? How do they think, plan, and act to achieve incredible results? In this episode, we'll dive into the habits, routines, and mindsets that help them build and sustain their wealth. Whether you're looking for practical tips, inspiration, or a roadmap to success, this episode is packed with insights to help you take your ambitions to the next level. Let's get started. Habits differentiate us. Things are a habit, a specific activity, or when you do a certain thing in a certain, when you do it repeatedly over a period of time, are formed. By definition, habits are neutral and we need them because they make life easier. There are. Once habits are ingrained in our brains, requires little or no effort to implement them. Also requires no effort at all, and this is a good or bad habit depending on the type of habit. Can be a thing. Habits can be either empowering or disempowering. For example, late for meetings. It's a habit to stay, but it can keep you out of work. An empowering habit, as it can make, is clearly not. But the opposite is true. Always go to meetings early. It will cost you a lot. Will give you something. Your habits help you succeed or contribute to your failure. Can be found. Moving forward in life with super successful people. Between those who fight for in their habits. A successful person has a habit that makes it successful in the same way. A failed person also contributes to his failure. That's been found. Take the habit of coming in late, for example. 1. Why should a person who's used to showing up late to work? He doesn't know when he's late. And if you're a strict organization, this habit can be broken when it is marked as theft of goods. Can be. To be successful in any area of life, you need to develop the basic habits. These basic habits are timeless and work for everyone who applies them. Benefits. In the rest of this summary, you will see to work for super successful people from all walks of life. The best success habits that are proven to work. We will discuss habits immediately actionable so you can implement it. Will be presented in parts. Do what you can while you can. Do it. A career is long-term, it needs to be built. Time-consuming and will take up. Part of it has to do with pursuing this career. We'll choose, so we will definitely start talking. Is worth it. Most people are willing to work under someone else, while very few of them are really under anyone's. Without studying a profession, whatever path you're on, we encourage you. The only thing that guarantees growth. When you are conscious about it, you can quickly. You gain knowledge and experience, and this will make you to new heights. For an employee, a growth mindset is to see it as your job to do your best and exceed expectations. People tend to find them silly, that it makes you a shill for your boss. Did it. But what they cannot see. Adopting a growth mindset will help your employer, or what your organization will gain from it. It's more about your rapid growth. Try it and see. Only expectations. Instead of setting goals to meet, decide to go the extra mile. For example, if you are a sales representative, only available information. Don't work with your level of experience and exposure. The more you learn about being a great sales rep, go out of your way to learn more. Yes, your organization will benefit, but at the same time you find yourself. You develop so that if you leave the organization, you remain a valuable person. Growth. A sales representative who is conscious. A salesman who only does what is expected of him will move faster than the representative. Whether you are an employee or a business owner today, decided to make growth a priority. Give a career development plan for yourself. Pause now to prepare this section. You can do this on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Include career development activities. This one. Follow an online career counselor. To attending niche seminars. Could be anything. Vision, meaning to your actions wins. Let's start this episode by asking a serious question. Why do you wake up every day? In words, it motivates you to get up in the morning. What makes you motivated? Unfortunately, for too many people, motivation sources bills. Many of us have had. Getting ready to go to work early and late. We turn the clocks all just for the bills. There is nothing else that moves us more. No higher purpose, no vision, nothing. That's it. So it's very easy to get distracted during the day. Easy. This also explains why our lives, that after it's over, it seems to end. Why we make negative friends, why that we have fallen into destructive habits. Also explains, if you don't have a vision for your life, you are very likely to live a wasted life. Is high. Success is all about achieving set goals. It's about achieving, and that's what you're chasing. If you don't have a goal, you're not going to succeed. Means, it's like having a goal in mind. It's like getting into your car without one. Nowhere. Gasoline without arriving or accomplishing anything. You'll spend it. A man without a purpose is a man without a rudder. Like a ship, a nobody man. Have a purpose in life and have that purpose. When you are the mind and muscle that God gave you, put your strength into your work. Thomas Carroll. Your time and energy are very limited resources, so we need to maximize them. You need to take it to the next level. Your life. And about what you want to achieve. Take a moment to think. A beautiful paper. Find a piece, write an area of your life. For example, relationship or money. Then gold in that area. Write down what you would like to see. For example, if you write romantic relationships underneath, that makes you feel good. Mutual with your partner. Do you want a fulfilling relationship? Do you want to go on vacation more often? Child. Do you want to have a family? What kind of family? You want to grow? When you think of it, write it all down. Do the same exercise for other areas of your life. Also do it. Hours or days to complete. But don't stop until you finish. When you finish, you will know. You will have clarity. After that only, you will start to live, but every moment of every day why you do what you do. You will know what you are doing. Your attention is less. Dissipate, focus more and regret in the future. You are less likely to make mistakes. Behind your actions, understand the why. Life is difficult. The more intelligent, careful, or meticulous there are some points of error. Is inevitable. Things are sometimes okay. Does not go away and circumstances encourage them to give up. He can. All these are inevitabilities of life. 1. Intelligence is what keeps you going in the face of adversity. Is not. It's not even mental toughness, it's a strong reason. A strong emotional reason to do what you do. When you have a reason, it's hard to let go. A young man seeking justice for his father's murder. Think of the lawyer. Every means to find justice. Will try and ensure that nothing happens until the perpetrators are caught. He won't give up on anything. Along the way, the challenges and legal battles he will face will encourage you to give up but keep going. That will allow him to get justice for his father. Strong emotional attachment to providing will be, no matter what obstacles you face, to pursue your goals in life. Imagine that you have a powerful cause. Get it? It is possible, and how in this chapter. You will learn how to do it. 7 deep levels to achieve this. Exercise. Select a piece of paper. Or you can stay alive using your mobile device. Write down anything you want. Then write. Write below why you want this. For example, you may want financial freedom because you want more. Before you're broke and you go back to that kind of life. You don't want to go back. Then you ask yourself. Ask for the why behind the reason. Structure it this way: financial freedom. Because I want to be broke again. I don't want to. But why go broke? I don't want to. Think about this and answer the question. Let's say, because you don't want to go broke again. When you were a child, you ran out of money and it made you pay the bills. Working in jobs you don't like to pay for them. To do it. Next up is the third why question. There is. Note, always ask for the next reason. After all the reasons you discovered before, repeat the request. Do this to yourself 7 times. Until he asks. Make sure it's 7. Not 5, not 8, but 7. Successful people follow different rules in success. They live according to their habits and accept mediocrity. They don't. Dean Graziosi. Why is the number 7 such a magical number? Is still a mystery, but one thing is certain. The first reasons you give for any desire straight out of your head. Number 7, the closer you get to it and the more you reach it, the more the reasons why you started straight from your heart will come, and that is your real why. Deal with the enemy within. Have you ever heard the 2 wolves fighting inside you? Is it A Navajo woman told her grandson, "The wolf was fighting, one was good, the other was bad. Is the wolf and the wolf that feeds the most. That he had one." This example is very relevant for our daily experience. Is true. As much as there is a hero in you, there is also a villain, but most of all, what you focus on is the winner. In this chapter, that you can use to keep the bad guy away, we're going to share 2 keys. Are you ready? How to let the news manipulate your emotions. Don't let him. I've been hearing. We are bombarded with negative news. Media is the biggest money to spread negativity. That brought me to this, so I decided. More focused. Social media. From newspapers to television and radio media. Kidnapping, murder, economic decline, and similar stories. These include, the more you focus, the more your mind, so full of negativity that creative thinking. It's getting harder. As intuitive as that sounds, you need to reduce your news consumption. And it's if you notice that you consume too much negative things, feel free to take a break from the news. Focus on your strengths. Our life. Throughout, well-meaning people tell us about our weaknesses. To work on it, but this advice did not make us. How far did it take you? Weaknesses for most people. The advice to work on it only leads to frustration. Resulted. The truth is that we have never. You can't be good at anything. There are things in life that you suck at, and it's not a bad thing. You may not be a good planner, but whose? What do you care? There's always someone. You can hold it. You can be a coach, but and you don't find it easy to organize. What happened? So, get your ideas out there somehow, and to fine-tune your work, find a professional editor. Moral. Work on your weaknesses, but specific activities you have tried and not been good at. When it comes to the work, we will do it for you. Find someone. Focusing on your weaknesses, and to fail is to bring out the bad guy in you. And this will lower your self-esteem. Don't let that happen. Did you know that in the 1950s Time magazine covers, realizing that positive content doesn't sell? Emphasis on negative stories on the covers. In tone and content until you decide to give. About 9,690 was more positive. Guess what happened? Readership numbers and profits skyrocketed, and so news organizations are still negative. Not joking with the content. A positive story for yourself create. We don't want anybody, including our wives. More than we communicate with the person, we talk to ourselves. Therefore it has its own. To take talking to ourselves seriously is important. Talking to yourself over time, that you tell yourself and you start to believe, is a collection of stories. For example, a presentation. If you've tried and failed, you can say to yourself, "I'm not good at this." And this is negative self-talk. But what you tell yourself, that you've come to believe about a bigger, is part of the story. You can't help yourself. To change the way you talk about the underlying, change the story. Let us be impressed by our experiences and personal stories from the types of information we provide. We create. For example, if a presentation fails, let's take the person. There could be a number of reasons for this. It may have been unprepared, or it may have been the previous. He got into a heated argument with his wife in the morning. May have thrown him off balance. Any may be responsible for something, but only on the surface. You can't blame the cause because it's always. There is something deeper. A good communicator since childhood. That he wasn't. It's a self-inflicted. And it was a story that he told. Up to the point of presentation, this story was a prophecy fulfilled. Result. To change the underlying story, you would have to change. Your life doesn't seem to be giving you the results you want. If it seems like you're not moving forward, you are holding on to a false belief that is holding you back. You are holding on to a limiting belief. Or how do you spot a negative story? 1. You need to do a little soul searching. 1. Start a business, get married, or have children. Like when you think about starting something new, what is the first thing you say to yourself? What is the first thought that comes to your mind? Marriage is hard. No point in trying, or a business from scratch. I'm not smart enough to set it up, bingo. You have found the faith that is holding you back. This one. Follow the trail of thought, your soul. Keep digging and find out what's holding you back. you will find the story. This is usually has something to do with your past. No more limiting story and belief. Now that you've discovered it, it's time to change it. Time. It's the opposite of a belief or a story. Write it down and put it where you can easily see it. Keep it as often as possible until the new belief is embedded deep in your subconscious mind. Say it out loud to yourself. Summary. Your habits either make you or break you. They either propel you forward or limit you, so choose them wisely. The things you do every day are the things that come together to create the big thing you are looking for in the future. If you are to have a more effective career in the future, it will not depend on what you do tomorrow. What you do today and the day after will ultimately create the future you desire. So far, you've been doing the best you can to do your best, to make every area of your life to create a vision, and to the 7-step exercise to discover many successes starting from using. We also talked about the negative by refusing to eat a diet high in fiber, and you can focus less on the bad parts of yourself from creating the habit of starving the man we talked about. All this will take you somewhere. Our habits of success. Every day, you have to change these habits until it becomes a part of you to implement this valuable. Don't miss the opportunity and empowering story for your life. Create it. This has to do with the goals you want to achieve. And about your weaknesses, you can't tell me what your strengths are. Emphasize it. Here is an example. I may be older, but I'm still as young. I'm strong. A fit body without excess weight. I'm determined to get there. And nothing's gonna stop me. Can't stop it. Thank you for tuning in to this episode about the success habits of millionaires. Remember, success isn't just about luck. It's about consistent effort, smart strategies, and the right habits. Start small, stay disciplined, and watch how these principles can transform your own journey. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with others who are on the path to success. Until next time, keep dreaming big, stay focused, and turn those dreams into reality.